I'm going to show you today how it is possible to only use two colors, one matte, one pretty sparkly one, for your whole face. Yep, we're using those two colors only on the eyes, cheeks, contour, highlighter, even the lips. The trick is to find a color that will work for all of those things, and you would be surprised how many of those you can find in one palette. Today, I dug into this one. This is probably one of my all-time favorite palettes. It's the Sultry palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, but it doesn't need to be from this palette. Look to see what you have in your collection and choose that one matte and that one pretty sparkly color that you think is going to work for you. I think it goes without saying really that to pull this off, you have to choose a really nice quality eyeshadow, because the really nice high quality eyeshadows, and that doesn't mean they have to be really expensive, but you're going to want to build it. You want it to be nice enough to where it's buildable. So you can go lighter with that first application, and then you can go in with that same color and continue to build intensity. And not all eyeshadows are created equal that way. So you're probably just going to have to play and experiment a little bit with what you have at home to see which ones are going to work well for you. Before I take you step by step with how easy it is to create this look, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell, because it's going to notify you the very second I upload something new to my channel. Thank you. The two colors that we are going to use today out of this palette is Twig and Pearl. And that's all. That's all we're going to reach for in this entire look. So Twig is the color that we've been using on the eyes, and we're going to continue to use that now on the cheeks. So I'm going to go in with the BK Beauty 106 because it's nice and small, and I'm going to try to tap it in the pan right here. So I might have to squish it together a little bit, and I'm just going to load it, kind of rock it around in that pan. I'm going to definitely tap it off and even tap it off a couple times on my towel. And I am going to go in with this. I'm going to put it as a contour, but I'm also going to bring it up a bit higher because I'm using it also as my blush. So yes, the heaviest is going to be right here, which is the very first place that I actually touch. So right in there, and then I am bringing it even up a little higher, like I would if it were a blush, because it is going to be my blush today. I picked Twig for this reason because it can go very nicely doing it like this. Also going to use this up in here. I normally don't have my wig on at this point, but I didn't want you guys to get distracted with that before and after, which can be really powerful when you get the whole picture together, right? When you do the hair and the makeup. So I just didn't want you guys to get too distracted at the end when I do wear my hair. So yes, I'm using this also as a contour as well as the whole cheek look, really. Okay, I'm going to soften all of this now with a big floofy powder brush. This one, I've not used this yet. This is the BK Beauty 105. Very soft. It's a bit of a big kabuki brush, really, because it is a blender, I can tell. It's not as floofy as, say, this one that I need to wash. This is just a very traditional sort of powder brush. I use this all the time. This isn't It Cosmetics. Hope they still make it. All right. Okay, so now we're down to the lips. I am going to not use a lip liner because this color is going to be my lip liner and really my lip color. So we are going to load up Twig on this tiny, tiny little brush. And I am going to contour my lips first with this. Okay, and now I am going to use a lip gloss balm. I talked about this and shared this on my Sunday vlog last week. I don't know when you're gonna actually watch this, but this was a gift to me for Mother's Day. We celebrated it a weekend early, and I'm telling you, this lip balm blew me out of the water. I gasped when I first saw it. And it has become an obsession. I absolutely love it. So I knew I was going to use it in this video. We're just going to put it on right over the top of what I just did and call it good. Mine is stained because I use it over the top of nude lipsticks. But that sparkle that you see on the outside is within this whole lip balm. So you get this beautiful, dusty, diamond, sort of milky finish that is breathtaking. It's like none other lip product I've ever tried. Gorgeous. So pretty. And because it is a lip balm, it feels lovely, so nice on the lips. It is not sticky. Your lips feel like they're being treated and moisturized. the entire time it's on. So it is just really fabulous, gorgeous. Absolutely love this. We are not done yet. Oh no, we're not. We're going to utilize that beautiful champagne sparkly color that we used here on our lids, and we're going to use that as a little bit of a highlighter. So I'm going to go in to that. I'm gonna knock that off, and I'm going to put that right here and really lightly flick it up. I'm going to load up again, knock that off, and just walk that up here. Then I'm going to take that same brush that I contoured and sort of lined my lips. I'm going to wipe it off really well, wiping that off, and I'm going to load that up with Pearl. Just going to tap both sides, and I'm going to knock it off. And I'm going to put this right at the very sort of the arch under my brow. That is actually a really powerful thing to do, because what it does is that light's going to bounce off there, and it's going to kind of lift up the whole look, that whole eye look. It is a simple thing to do, and as long as you don't go crazy and start bringing it down in here, everything will then look puffy. It is a really great sort of tip to lift that whole look. I am going to go back in with twigs, so let me grab... let's see, I don't want something that's gonna, I'm gonna go in with this brush, and it's the one that came with this actual palette. I like it because it's got this tip that's pointed a bit, so I can get really specific where I want to put that. So I'm gonna go into twig with this, kind of load just the tip of this, tap it off really well, and then I want to look at myself pretty much square on, relax my face so I'm not doing this, you know, because I do that a lot, just in expression. So I just kind of want everything to sort of be kind of natural here, because then if I do this, I'm not going to see. So I'm just going to let everything relax. It's kind of hard because in just my general expression, I tend to be very expressive and lift my forehead, which is why I have all those lines. And I'm going to put this kind of right again under the arch of the brow, bringing it in. So I'm going to start sort of in the center there, bring it in. I'm not going to go too crazy, bringing it down this way. Okay, now that I don't have a lot of pigment left, I'm just going to soften that. I think I'm just going to grab a little bit more of that twig here on the brush that we used sort of for our cheeks. I just going to tap it off really well. I just want a little more color kind of right here, kind of right in the front area. I'm going to soften that up. And I'm going to go in and grab a little bit more of the Pearl. Do you guys do this too? You think you're done and then you're like, no. Okay. Always hope you enjoy the time that you spend here. Definitely appreciate the fact that you spent some time with me here today. Thank you so much, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye-bye.